All right, we are at the airport. It is Monday, so my flight actually got canceled yesterday, leaving Virginia. So we're at the airport. Kind of have this cool little walkway, so I thought I'd film. No morning run, so I get in back to Nashville around 1. I'm thinking I'm gonna land, go for a run, eat a little bit, so I had nothing to eat today, and I think I'm gonna fast until after my run. Eat a little bit, and then we'll lift. So, gotta hit the grocery store, gotta get some food on. But yeah, that's the update. It is Monday. Catch you in the next clip. All right, so I lied. Not fasting. I have a 5-hour layover here in Michigan, so I don't know how well you can see that, but I'm here in a lounge, and this is what we got for breakfast. So we're doing 6 eggs. These are hard-boiled. Got some cheese, some like chicken apple sausage, and then for my yogurt bowl, I just had, there's a little bit of maple syrup in there, if you can see it, and then some strawberry jam, cantaloupe, pineapple, and Americano. So that's breakfast. We're gonna be here, just gonna do some work. I will be here for another 5-ish hours. So then, new revised plan, eat this, jump on the flight, hit our run, and then lift later. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Leg day. I don't know if you can see it in my face or my eyes. This is genuinely like the most tired I think I've been in a long time. My nose is a little stuffed. I've been like wiping it all day, so my nose is red. I thought about not recording a car talk, but then I told myself I thought it was kind of important that I do record this one, simply because like I'm running off 3 hours of sleep, and that is not ideal at all. I mean, I'm so tired. A couple days before that, like the past couple days, I've slept so poorly. Honestly, slept like shit. My allergies have been really acting up. I was over in Virginia, and there was a lot of pollen. I was like looking at the tree pollen. All that to say, like, I don't know if anyone can relate, but if you have bad allergies, when it acts up, that shit sucks. So I'll have to say, like, I've slept horribly the last couple of days. And last night I was supposed to fly out. My flight ended up getting delayed like 5 hours, and then it got canceled. So I was at the airport at, I had a flight at 7, and then my second leg got canceled. My first flight actually didn't go out because flight attendant, I guess they were short one flight attendant, so I didn't know that was a reason they could delay flights, but that was a reason, or cancel flights, but that was the reason. So ended up getting canceled, so I had to get like a last minute hotel. Everything that could have went wrong, right? It kept getting delayed. And then there was this super long line in front of me. I tried to get them to comp a hotel. They wouldn't. So I had to book a hotel, get to the hotel. The hotel actually had a like rideshare service. Or they had like a shuttle service. So I called them. Specifically the airport I was at, Washington, Dulles, I don't know how to pronounce it. IED, has this like tram, right? So you get on the tram, takes like 10 minutes. Now I'm like waiting to get picked up. The car was like 45 minutes late, so I'm like sitting there on the curb at 10:30, and then I have a 5:30 a.m. flight the next day. So I get picked up, finally get back to the hotel, sleep like shit. So my watch says I got 4 hours and 20 minutes of sleep. It says I was restless because the whole time I was like awake and sniffing. So that's my woe is me sob story. But here's the deal. Like, today's been miserable. I've been sniffing, like, rubbing my nose, sneezing on the plane. The people next to me were probably like, this dude is so gross. And, like, I knew it. It's a stuffy little environment. Didn't like it. I got here, and I'll tell you what, the only thing I want to do is lay my head down on a pillow and sleep. but we're at the fucking gym and I gotta hit legs. I don't want to hit legs. This is gonna be like a really shitty workout. It's gonna suck, but I'm gonna do it. And I think that's like, I felt like it was important because I wasn't going to record this car talk just because of like how I feel right now. But I feel like it's important to highlight that like not every day you're going to be coming to the gym and feeling like this is the best ever. Like I feel amazing. I want to be here. There's days when it's like, fuck dude, like this sucks. And I do not want to do this, especially like legs. Like I'm going to go in there and I'm going to squat. No part of me wants to squat right now. That sounds awful. And I'm like, me knowing me, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to try to push myself. I'm going to try to do weights that I would normally do if I slept, 10 hours and was fully fed and hadn't ran or anything and my legs were fresh and I'm fresh off a rest week or rest day or whatever it is. Like I'm going to go in there and I'm push myself to my absolute limit. And that's kind of what it takes. Is it's like today, honestly, I'm probably going to make negative progress. It would be more beneficial for me to go to bed and sleep. Sleep's like the best thing you can do. But as far as like your mental approach to just tackling hard shit and doing stuff that you don't want to do, that's kind of why I'm here. Is I find more value. Like it's so negligible that, I mean, like, yes, I probably should sleep. And if I had to choose like option A, which is workout, and option B, which is sleep, option B would be more beneficial for my current situation 10 times out of 10. That being said, that's for the physical. For the mental and kind of progressing in terms of doing shit that you don't want to do and opting to choose kind of the hard route versus the easy route, being here and hitting legs is what I need to do to kind of improve my mental. So yeah, that's a quick little rant before we go hit legs here, which I do not want to do. This is going to be awful. And I told myself I'm going to Costco after this too, so that's going to be rough. And I haven't ran today. So I'm on a run streak, right? Running every day. I have a marathon coming up. I got to do 5 miles. And normally I run in the morning, lift at night. So I have a solid 8 to 10 hours between those. I'm going to lift. I'm going to go to Costco. I'm going to unpack my groceries, and then I'm going to jump on the treadmill. So time difference, we're probably going to have like an hour and a half, maybe 2 if I sit around for a second. And then I'm going to do 5 miles. I'm going to do 5 miles. I'm going to take a steamy hot shower, shove some beef into my face, and then I'm going to sleep for probably 10 to 12 hours. If I can't sleep, if my allergies will let me. I'm probably going to buy a bunch of allergy medicine at Costco and just everything I can, stuff it up my nose, take all the pills. But yeah, that's just me being real. Like that's how I feel. That's my current situation. I do not feel bad for myself at all because I'm a product of my own decisions, my own choices. Everything's meant to happen the way that it happens, and I can only affect what I can affect. So I'm here, gonna hit legs, gonna hate it, and I'm gonna love it at the same time. I don't know if you can see my eyes. They're itchy. So I was thinking like on my way over, does that like chalk up when I do my back squat? Gotta not scratch my eyes when I have chalk on my hand. Just getting chalk in my eye, that would put me in a bad mood. That would put me in a real bad mood. I'm already kind of in a bad mood. But I think what helps me is knowing that I'm in a bad mood, and then knowing that I'm in a bad mood, I'm able to like control my reaction to things that happen. Like when I was getting off the plane, so like I had 2 flights, right? I went from IAD, then I was in Detroit this morning, and then Detroit here to Nashville. And it's like the term crash out. I kind of love the term crash out, but it's like I'm almost there. I'm almost off the plane, And it's like the people in front of me, they were sitting down. You know how like typically everyone stands up, right? When the plane pulls up the gate, everyone stands up. This plane, for whatever reason, complete opposite. It's like row by row. Everyone was sat until the row before them had stood up, grabbed their bags, and then got out. And then it's like, once that happened, then they would stand up and initiate the process of getting their bag. Which I think the perfect median, personally, like I've always thought the perfect median is standing up and grabbing your bag kind of as the row in front of you is getting moved out, right? But it's like this is where it's like you need to understand where you're at mentally, right? Because the small time difference of what it would take between doing what I mentioned and then waiting, and the other option, which is like waiting for the row before to get out and then you stand up and you grab a bag, it's probably a 5-second difference between them, right? Knowing that I was so close to like getting off the plane, getting home, and like finally being able to get here and kind of get my shit done for the day, man, mentally, I was like a boiling pot. I just wanted to be like, get the fuck off, right? Get off this plane. But wasn't the case. But I also needed to in the moment, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, any reaction I have right now would be an overreaction. So no reaction is the best choice at all, right? I just want to sit here and sniffle and look like a disgusting little mess, like a little freaking sneeze ball that I was. And yeah, so that's what I did. But all that to say, I don't even know how I got on that tangent. But all that to say, you got to control your reactions to things, and you've got to understand where you're at. Like right now, I'm in a very reactive state. Like a lot of shit would piss me off right now that normally would not, right? I'm fairly like a normally pretty chill dude. Even when I'm like how I feel right now, I would never react to something just because I know I'm especially in a reactive state. But I think understanding where you are, very important. Very important. So where I am, tired, but it's leg day. So let's do it.
Told you guys I'd push myself, so here we are. We're gonna do 495 for 3. Hopefully, let's see if I crumble. And then back up 455, 2 sets of 5. And I'll do 4 or 5 for a set of 8. All this pending my body will let me. So we'll see. Questionable depth, but we got done. All right, we got 455, first of the 2x5. If I had to rank like the top 1,000 things that I want to do right now, this isn't even good. So let's do it. Sounded like I was giving birth, but we got done, so I'm really close, my bad.
Sorry, y'all. Lift is done. We're at Costco, so going to go do our grocery haul. No physique check. Sorry. I want to get done with like everything as soon as possible. So at Costco, so gonna do this and then go home, run 5 miles, record that, then go to sleep. That's the plan. So catch y'all, show a little bit of the run, and then I'll catch after. All right, Costco haul is secure. We got 10-pound sweet potatoes, no kiwis. We got oranges, berries, yogurt, and eggs.